Yeah, guys, welcome to this new stream. I'm doing hopefully every Friday now. I'm planning to do this every Friday, my new prediction show, obviously for the Premier, and also a bit of Premier news and stuff as well thrown in. Hopefully a lot of people can make it and get in here. Would be great to join us. I will hopefully have a guest every time if I can. Today, we'll be having Gurshan sing. He will be joining me on the show. So hopefully very soon. But obviously, I will also put the link in the live chat. If anyone wants to come on, you're welcome to. Obviously, I'll just do this now. Apologies, I ain't got my face on at the moment on the screen. But there's the link, guys. So if anyone else does want to join in, you're welcome to. Obviously, this is mainly for me and my guest, obviously, to go through, but we welcome anyone else on that wants to join. Obviously, Gurshan will be here very soon, I'm sure. Also, I will be doing some news. There we go. I'm on the screen at last. But anyway, cheers, guys. Hope you're all watching live on playback or whatever. And obviously, this I will go through this actually first. As my guest isn't here either, so at the moment, so I'll just go through this and about obviously Virgil van Dijk and Salah. Both signed new deals for Liverpool, great business, or they past their best. So I'll just bring this up, guys, and we'll just talk about this for the time being, and maybe when my guest comes on, I'll get his opinion as well. And obviously, yeah. So Virgil van Dijk's the latest to sign, obviously after Mo Salah signed a new deal. But is this right for them to for Liverpool to sign these up for a new contracts? Are they past their best, or is there a lot more to come still? Anyway, here's the article. Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk has signed a new 2-year contract with the club. The 33-year-old centre-back's previous contract had been set to expire at the end of the season. But a Dutchman has joined forward Mo Salah, who signed a 2-year extension last week, in committing his future to the club. It was always Liverpool, said Van Dijk, who had been linked with a move to Paris Saint-Germain. That was the case. It was always in my head. It was always the plan, and it was always Liverpool. The Dutchman, who has made 314 appearances for the Reds, was named Liverpool captain in 2023 following Jordan Henderson's departure. There wasn't any doubt in my head that this is the place to be for me and my family, said Van Dijk. I'm one of Liverpool. Someone called me the other day an adopted Scouser. I'm really proud to hear these things. It gives me a great feeling. It's a proud feeling. It's a feeling of joy. It's just incredible. The journey I've had so far in my career, to be able to extend it with another 2 years at this club is amazing, and I'm so happy. Van Dijk has been with the club since joining for £75 million from Southampton in January 2018. Long while now. That was a lot of money at the time. Well, it still is, I suppose, for a top-class defender, though. They done well to pay that, Southampton, to be honest. Seemed a lot, but still. He's been quality, even though he had that terrible injury. We all know what happened there. Jordan Pickford injured him and didn't get punished for what he did, which he should have done. But he got him out for at least, a season? Was out for a season or two, nearly. Anyway. But he did come back, not quite the same, I thought. But then again, I think he's done brilliant. He sort of got back to his best, I would say. And be brilliant again this season at times. Although Cat has made some mistakes. They say the age thing is the issue. I'm not so sure. I think obviously Salah's 32, he's 33. They're still early 30s. I think there's still a bit to go for them. I think there's still something in their legs. Since then, he has helped Liverpool win the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, Club World Cup and EFL Cup twice. Under Liverpool manager and fellow Dutchman Arne Slot, who is in his first season in the role, Van Dijk has been keen helping the Reds close in on a record equaling 20th English League title. Van Dijk said in March that he had no idea if he would remain at Anfield. But earlier this month, he said that there had been progress in negotiations with the club over a new contract. With new deals confirmed for Salah and Van Dijk, the future of defender Trent Alexander-Arnold remains unresolved. The England defender, who returned to Liverpool training on Wednesday after a month out because of injury, is out of contract in July and has been heavily linked with a move to Real Madrid. Numbers made sense for Liverpool analysis. First Mohamed Salah, now Virgil van Dijk. It's big news for the club and the Premier League that one of the division's most iconic players is staying put. For so long, there has been huge uncertainty over Van Dijk and Salah's futures at Liverpool, given their previous contracts were set to expire at the end of the season. The perspective is far rosier now. Like the future of fellow out-of-contract star TAA, who has held talks with Real Madrid, remains hugely uncertain. In the end, the numbers made sense for Liverpool. Replacing Salah and Van Dijk, like for like, would probably cost towards 200 million in transfer fees. Let alone wages. Identifying those players would have been a risky task. Both players are in their mid-30s, but neither has shown signs of slowing down. So keeping Salah and Van Dijk on similar salaries to what they were on previously appears the most economical decision, particularly when you look at their performances this season. Van Dijk staying will lessen the necessity for Liverpool to sign a new central defender this summer, although strengthening in that area of the field will likely depend on how talks develop with Ibrahima Konate over a new deal. The France international is entering the final 12 months of his contract and is yet to reach an agreement with Liverpool over an extension. Among the centre-backs Liverpool have watched are Bournemouth's Dean Huyson and Crystal Palace's Mark Gahey. If an agreement with Konate isn't reached, then Liverpool may have to make a decision over his future this summer in order to avoid the prospect of the central defender leaving on a free transfer in 2026. An absolute bargain. We ask for your views on Van Dijk's contract extension. Here are some of your comments. Andy, hopefully another trophy-winning season. Virgil is an inspirational captain, a cool, calm defender who emits an aura of control that enables the rest of the team playing to fulfil their potentials. Two of our greatest players showing a loyalty that fans respect to a great club. Hopefully more successful seasons to follow in the near future. Thank you, Virgil and Mo, for staying with us. Yusuf, we need him. He has been the best centre-back this club has seen since Ron Yates, and particularly as this will be a big summer. Hopefully, with the new signings, he can help their development and continue to help Konsa and Konate to develop. If we want to win the Premier League and Champions League, he's the one person who will lead us to them. Will, absolutely over the moon with this new deal. The contract extensions of Salah and Van Dijk have provided the team with a degree of certainty for the upcoming season and take some of the pressure off the upcoming transfer window. Graham, an absolute bargain and clever business. We have had to pay in excess of 100 million to get a centre-back of his quality. Dax, that there was never really any doubt. Anyone who's been out and about around Liverpool will know that VVD and his family belong in Liverpool just as much as Salah and his family. The culture at the club doesn't just embrace you as a player, but also embraces you as a human being. And there is no more welcoming place than an organisation like Liverpool Football Club to make you feel worthy. I'm sure at some point in the next few days, VVD will say that it's more than just a footballing decision. Ryan, brilliant news. Will soften the blow of losing Trent, and his leadership and his experience cannot be underestimated. He's respected in the game by fans, fellow players, and he can hopefully help pave the way for Ebu and maybe another CB to pick up the amazing foundations he's helped build. His dominance at the back is so assuring for the rest of the team. Mistakes he makes are magnified because of the colossus that he is. He's a true legend, a giant of a man, and exactly what you want from a Liverpool captain. Great news. Right. I'll bring my guest on. He's here now, Gurshan. I'll bring him on, and we can get into this a bit more. Sorry, guy, I'm just getting me drink ready. And I'll bring him on. Gurshan, how you doing, my friend?
Thanks a lot for calling me and giving me a chance to speak. I'm absolutely good. How about you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, cool. Just doing this, obviously a new show. Yeah, another new one I'm doing. I've got about 3 shows or something now I'm doing in the week. So this is my 3rd one, man. So hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it does do well.
Yeah.
But, obviously no one in the live chat, unfortunately, yet. But hopefully it might build up. You never know. What are your thoughts on this anyway about Van Dijk and Salah signing up? Great business, or a no-brainer, or they pass their bets?
I mean, a huge boost for Liverpool. I mean, signing players of such quality, and with the Liverpool management being so over dependent upon players that are there, they are not very good at signing players, but building some huge talent from their own setup. It was very hard to replace a player like Virgil van Dijk or even Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah was having a great season this year. I mean, until Liverpool got out of the Champions League, he was playing a decent football. After that, Liverpool had a certain run of poor matches in which they lost matches which they weren't supposed to lose, and they didn't ever performed in FA Cup and Carabao Cup both as well. So the only title with them that is remaining is current Premier League, and they will be crowned. They will be crowned as Premier League champions, for which a huge credit goes to one of the most fantastic players of the Premier League currently, Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk. I mean, with Liverpool's management being so dicey about signing players, it was very much required for Virgil van Dijk to stay for 1 or 2 more seasons, because again, it takes a huge transition. It takes a huge responsibility for a club to sign players like these. I mean, if Liverpool were to leave players like Virgil van Dijk, so the options that were there in market weren't that cheap. I mean, if you want to get good names, if you want to replace players of such kind, you required some big names with Bastoni, with other guys coming in there as well. So it is a huge boost for them. They wouldn't have to spend much, but they definitely has to spend and find replacements for the like-to-like players that were performing bad this season. I mean, I'm still not actually impressed by the way that other Liverpool attackers, that includes the likes of Darwin Núñez and Thiago Jota, been performing so far. They were having a great run of matches, but a huge boost for them. Liverpool actually is getting enough chance for them to compete in the Premier League and UCL next year, but they still have to require players. Virgil van Dijk will definitely give them a huge defensive boost, but they actually need some good defenders and right backs that actually can replace Trent a lot. I mean, there's Jeremy Frimpong who's there as well, whose name has been popping up very recently. So definitely, these two renewing their contracts have given them an additional boost of not being able to that much worry about the signings. I mean, they can definitely build on them for at least 1 or 2 years, but they definitely need good players in the team.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there, pal. You speak a lot of sense there, definitely, man. And I think it's great business. You're going to you spend a lot more if you don't sign these two up. They're already great players. They know the team. They know their teammates, and they've done well over so many years. Okay, you had that thing where Van Dijk was out injured for a long time. We know why. Pickford, and he didn't get punished. He fouled him, didn't he? A terrible foul, and got him out for at least a season or two. I didn't think it'd be quite as good when he came back. He wasn't for a while. He struggled a bit, but then he regained his best form. Brought back his skill and ability. He may have lost a slight bit of pace. I think he may have lost a little bit, but he still had that know-all and wherewithal to do, to still have it and still get back and do the tackles, the commanding tackles, and winning the ball, heading the ball, whatever. and he's a threat going forward. We know we can score from corners and whatever. So, it was a no-brainer for me, this one. And, of course, Salah as well, day long. What a player that guy has been. He's amazing. Total legend. And, he's done great again this season. Times he's gone out of the game. I think that was because his contract being up in the air. He wasn't sure where it was going, whether he was staying or moving on or what. It was in limbo sort of thing. And I thought, when they got him signed up, he started playing his best again, I think. That's probably, I think a lot of players think like that, don't they? It's over their heads. They're thinking, well, in the back of their minds, almost what's going to happen, And, I think they're both great players and best business they could do, Liverpool. Because as you say, you can spend a load on someone else and you don't know if they're actually Premiership proven either. That's the problem. You get them in and they spend loads of money and they cock up, so you don't want that, man, But no, I think this is amazing and great business. So, well done, Liverpool. And have you got anything more to add with this one, Gurshan, or we move on to predictions, or you want?
Yeah, we can definitely move on.
Okay, man. Right, we'll do that, and we go to, well, obviously I'll just take this bit off, but we go to that one, which is my team, of course, the Bees, and I'll just get rid of that. Hold on, just go to this, and there we go, and I'll just read this bit out, and then we'll get into it, mate. And Brentford head coach Thomas Frank is likely to name the same squad that faced Arsenal last weekend. Well, we got a draw, a point, so that's not bad. Defender Aaron Hickey has a chance of being involved after almost 18 months on the sidelines. It's fucking terrible, man. While Fabio Carvalho, Josh De Silva and Igor Thiago remain long-term absentees. Again, Brighton winger Kaoru Mitoma is available after missing last weekend's clash with Leicester due to a heel injury. Defender Jan-Paul van Hecker returns after serving a suspension, but the Seagulls are still without at least six first-team players, including Tariq Lamptey and Ferdi Kadioglu. And so there's the head-to-heads. Well, almost similar. Okay, we've won and they haven't. We beat Bournemouth. But they've had a lot of draws. We've had draws and losses. So what do you make of this one, Gurshan?
I'm actually very much impressed by the way Brentford has performed this season. I mean, very dicey performance by them. They have given some upsets as well. They have performed really, really well on some certain occasions. But yeah, if I talk about Brighton, I'm actually disappointed by the way they have had their season because they are actually currently 10th in the Premier League table, which is actually a very sad thing for a team that was playing so well since last 2 years. I mean, this is a team that has been trying to blow out big. This is the team that has been trying to get those spaces in and trying to get the spots for the European Championships like the Europa League and Conference League as well. Brighton, again, the issue that comes around with Brighton is that the first half of the season they dominate like anything, but when they are on the verge of ending their season campaign, they actually fumble a lot in those occasions, and the scorecards and everything actually just they actually justify that, because if you look at the win-loss record, they have lost against Crystal Palace, they have lost against Aston Villa. Problem with them is that from my point of view, they have had a very inconsistent players that are not available at the most of the time possible. Again, injury issues, some dicey players available. At this point, I feel that this is going to be a very interesting and a very head-to-head key match to watch out for, because Brentford and Brighton are almost on the very same table, but Brentford is currently having that advantage of drawing against Arsenal and Chelsea. They had decent games against both of them. Yeah. Definitely, Brentford will look to win this game, because Brighton is currently an opposition that can be beatable, that can be easily defeatable. And if you look at the other games also, they have Brentford has played decent football. I mean, not a very poor football from them. I mean, they have won against Bournemouth 2-1. They have lost to Aston Villa 1-0. So it was like all games have been very dicey games for Brentford. I mean, they haven't been outplayed yet in last 5 or 6 fixtures. So a very interesting match to watch out for. I will definitely want Brentford to cause in. See, you can't say an upset at this moment because Brentford is playing definitely much better like football than Brighton. But this is a very interesting match. I mean, it's very fair and even match to look out for. I mean, no present winners. I mean, it's very hard to predict the actual winners of this match because this match actually can go up to a 1-1 draw as well. So, very tough match to predict.
Yeah. So do you think you got a score in mind, or I mean, I could do my score first if you want to think about it, because obviously what I'm thinking of it's I feel we need to win at home because we ain't won for blooming ages, to be honest. And I'm just trying to think the last game we won at home. It's before Forest. We lost to Forest, and then I think we sort of kept losing a bit after that at home. Lost to Arsenal and all that, of course. I think we do need a win. I think we've got to start playing for our fans. We haven't done it for a while at home. I don't know what's going on. It seems to have flipped from like earlier in the season. We were scoring loads of goals, entertaining at home, conceding, yes, but scoring and winning games well, entertaining, attacking well. So I think we've got to get that back. But I think we can. I feel Brighton are on a slippery slope at the moment. They're just not performing, as you say. They've been disappointing. I think this could be an ideal opportunity, but then I said that before about games. We should have beat Spurs. We didn't. Whatever at home and all that business. So, but I still think we can, and I'm going to go close one. It's going to be tight, I think. I'm going 2-1 the Bees for this. That's my score. So what have you got in mind there, Gurshan, for this one?
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said in the last.
I'm going for 2-1 the Bees, mate. It's going to be close, but I think we
Yeah,
just get over the line, 2-1.
agreed. Definitely agreed.
So what's your score? What are you going for there?
1-1 draw.
1-1. Right, 1-1.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you say that before? Did you say that? I think you did, mate. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'll put it now and see, because I'm obviously putting it down here, our scores, predictions there. So, I'll put there, obviously I'll put 2-1 and you put 1-1. So,
See, I mean, you should win, but again, like rightly as you mentioned, that it's high time for you to play for fans. Try to
yeah,
get those wins in the last half. I actually feel that Brentford is having a great chance. I mean, I was just looking at the match schedule of your team. You are playing against Wolves, you are playing against Fulham, you are playing against Manchester United. So 3 to 4 games are there that you can actually capitalize on well. I mean, Manchester United definitely will be in a great spot, like with some great momentum. But if you look at Manchester United, I mean, Manchester United is a very beatable team because half of the time they play really well and they are very inconsistent with their approach. A confidence boost for them. I mean, this match that is going to be there will be played at 6:30 p.m. IST at 4th May. So I mean, this match will be post first leg of the semi-finals of Europa League. So this match could actually be a very interesting match for you guys because if any upset comes around with Manchester United having to face issues getting those wins, so this is that might be the best chance for you guys to capitalize on.
yeah. I'm just looking through here, Gurshan, the last time we won at home. And I think it was in May. It might have been May. That was Newcastle. We beat them 4-2. I think it was 4-2, wasn't it? Us, yes. And that was last year, I think. Hold on. 20, no, it's not. It's 24. I'm doing the wrong one. It's 23, 20. It's 24, 25, isn't it? So just trying to get back to that if I can. Hold on a minute. I'm just trying to see when the last time it was we won at home because it does seem a long time,
Yeah.
We've lost
You
a lot.
last won on 7th December 2024. So yeah, it's been around 4 to 5 months since you won your last home game.
Yeah. We won. Obviously, we went 5 away. We won 5 away on the spin.
Yeah.
That was
No,
But
actually, it was very good. Actually, it was very good.
yeah, we lost to Forest. That was after we lost to them. I think that was it. We started losing a lot of games at home. We obviously drew with Brighton after that on the 27th of December, the Friday. So we drew 0-0. Then, of course, we lost to Arsenal 3-1 at home, well, despite being in the lead, which weren't great. And then, we drew with City 2-2. So, yeah, come back from 2-0 down there, I believe, I remember. So, lost to Liverpool, of course, 2-0 in injury time at home. Yeah, we know what happened there.
That was that your game against Liverpool was one of the most finest matches of Premier League this year.
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah, but blooming Darwin Núñez, mate. Oh, God. How the hell did he score, man? And he didn't score again after that, did he? Fucking hell, man. You know, it's not good.
Yeah.
But then, and then of course, we lost to Spurs as well, 2-0 at home. So we're due something, I think. You know, drew 1-1 with Everton. Now.
Yeah.
Beat Bournemouth away. We're the only team, I think, to beat them twice this season, I believe, Bournemouth. So Newcastle, of course, we lost. Drew with Chelsea, 0-0. I thought it was disappointing, that game. I really thought we should have beat Chelsea. I don't think they're that special. I think they're, up 6, aren't they? I think they're
Actually,
still
that Chelsea game, that ended in a draw, was a very poor game for Chelsea because I think that it was a clear domination from Brentford in the first half, at least.
Oh, it definitely was, man. It definitely was. And but no, I thought that was terrible, mate. You know, I thought we were bad, and I don't think we was at our best in that game. But I thought we done well at Arsenal. I thought we did play well, defended well. I don't think it was quite as great going forward. But I think you know, I think we will be against Brighton. I think we get back to our best. Maybe, I hope. I really do. So anyway, we'll move on to this one: Crystal Palace and Bournemouth. And I'll just bring the banner up. Hold on a minute. Just got to get to that one. There we go. And what do you make of this one, Gurshan?
Huge chance for AFC Bournemouth to improvise their position in the league. I feel that this match will be a easy win for Bournemouth because Bournemouth is currently at 8th position. They are actually trying to get those Europa. I mean, more than Aston Villa, I feel that Bournemouth have the chance to get that European spot in. So it's a very great chance for Bournemouth. I mean, they're having some very decent matches. Bournemouth is facing off against. Okay, let me check one second. Bournemouth is facing off against Everton, and Bournemouth is having games against West Ham. So tough games for them ahead, and if they win these games, I mean, they'll be barely getting 3 or 4 matches that could be their very easy fixtures for them. I mean, one is Leicester City, second is this game as well. So I mean, a huge chance for them to capitalize because if I look at the other teams that are there on the table, they might actually bottle because Fulham and other clubs are actually facing off against tougher opponents. Because if you look at this fixture, at least Aston Villa is going to be facing off against Newcastle tomorrow, which is going to be a very interesting match to watch out for. Huge chance for them to capitalize. Huge chance for them to capitalize.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm a bit disappointed with Bournemouth lately. I think they've been amazing this season, but
Yeah.
you know, lately they've sort of fell off, gone off of it a bit, off the cliff slightly, and I think because they lost the last 3 there, and you know, they're going so well, you know, and lose to what was it? They lost to Ipswich, didn't they? Which was a real shock.
Yeah.
And you know, of course, they lost to us, of course.
I remember around December, Bournemouth were third, and Chelsea were Chelsea were fourth in the table.
Yeah,
Bournemouth had a dip from that position.
yeah, definitely, man. And I think, well, you know, I think Bournemouth might still get something. I think they're capable of getting Europe at least. Maybe what are they? If a 7th, are they now? 7th or 8th or something? I don't know, something like that. So I think they're still around there. They're still around that area because I think it goes down to, is it 9th? I think 9th the European spots. I think it's about 9th or 10th or something. So there's a lot of teams that could get it, you know, because I think the fact Newcastle have won the Carabao Cup and they're in the Europa Conference, so that opens up another place, I believe, doesn't it? So I think so anyway. So obviously they can't get into Champions League again either. Then they can't get into that because they're already in the conference, aren't they? So I believe. I think that's right. If anyone knows, if I'm wrong with that, let me know. But I'm pretty sure. But anyway, so did you say a score for this one, Gurshan, or have you thought?
No. I didn't predict my score, but I feel this match is a 2-0 for them. 2-0 for AFC Bournemouth.
2-0. Right.
Yeah.
I'm just holding a minute. I'm just gonna put your link in here, mate, and then I'll do mine because I've got. Let me know if this is right, okay? And
Yeah.
I'll put it in. Hold on a minute. That is it, isn't it? Gurshan Singh 07. Is that it? At Gurshan Singh. Is that right? Or
Sorry?
is this right? Your link here at Gurshan Singh. Is that one
Yeah.
right? 07?
Yeah. Actually, you can add my channels like at the rate. I am going to be sharing you that because this is my personal ID. One second.
Yeah. Just put them in, mate. You know, put all your ones in the live chat, mate. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, mate. And just talk about it at the end. You can shout them out and everything at the end there, mate. So
Yeah.
anyway, so you went. Where'd you go? 2-0. You said, did you? 2-0.
Yeah. 200.
What, 2-0 Bournemouth. Right. Well, I think Palace are sort of, you know, they got walloped twice, didn't they? They lost 5-2 against City, and then 5-0 against lost 5-0 against Newcastle, didn't they? So, not looking too good for them at the moment. And there's Mel. Big up to you, Mel. Miss Mel. How you doing, my friend? Great to see you in here. She's in there. Hi. Yep. Brilliant. Glad to see you in here. You're welcome to do predictions, or if you're available, Mel, you can come on. I've got the link in here. There we go. It's there if you want to come on. Also going through all the Premier predictions. So up to you if you're available, or if not, just put them in the comments or something. So, but yeah, sorry, did you say 2-0 Bournemouth or 2-0 Palace for this one?
2-0 Bournemouth. 2-0 Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm just making sure. Because I'm going to put your predictions in there. So that right, 2-0. Hold on a minute. There we go, and that's yours. I'll add mine. Not that one. There we go. But yeah, that's yours there, 2-0. So I'm going to go for, I don't know, because I think Bournemouth were doing great. That Crystal Palace now struggling a little bit. I might just go for a draw here somehow. I think it could be a draw. You know, both teams need a point now or something, you know. I'm going to go for a 1-1, I think, for this. So I'll just put that in there now. And then we can move on and get to the next one. But I'll just put that in now. 1-1. And there we go. Come up. There we go. 1-1, 2-0. So let's move to the next one and just get back to this and get to the next game, which is this one, Everton and Man City. City slightly struggling, but they come back well against Palace, 5-2, of course. You know, and they're still up there or thereabouts. They can still win the FA Cup. Palace, City could still win the FA Cup. What about Everton? No, they're getting results. They're somehow getting scores together. They're up to, I think, 12th or something now, or something like that, Everton. They're moving up. So what do you make of this one, mate? Or you
I
go
mean,
to
it's very hard to beat. I mean, it's very hard to beat Everton at the Rome. Arsenal also failed to do that. So I feel this match, currently looking at Manchester City's team and the way that they have performed, quite hard to say. But I still feel that this might be the match for Man City. This might be the match for Man City. Uh, Everton. I mean, this match could go for a 1-0. This match could go for a 1-0 in favor of Man City.
right.
Since that low block actually troubles the oppositions a lot. That low block of Everton is very hard to beat, and scoring goals. I mean, Arsenal have been so good now on the set pieces, but still they didn't manage to get enough, and they ended up drawing with Everton. So I feel a 1-0 win for Man City in this match.
Yeah, could be. I mean, they don't concede many, do they, Everton? That's the thing. They very rarely get walloped by anyone. I mean, with Moyes back there, I think they've done well. They've started to come back up. I think Daesh was good. He sort of kept them up, but very defensive with him. They're slightly defensive with Moyes, but they've got a bit more attacking slightly there, I think. But I'm not sure, would they beat Man City? I mean, I think City are still struggling a bit, but I think they're still good enough, still great. You know, look at De Bruyne, he was amazing last weekend. He was brilliant. De Bruyne, still got quality, still got ability. He's going to leave them, of course. I mean, was he 30 odd now? Is he 33, 4, something? So he's obviously, nearing towards the end of his career. But then again, look, they go on till 40. Look at Modric from Real Madrid. They're going on till 40, man. So, you can carry on. You can extend your playing career, nowadays. So I think, I think City will just edge it somehow. But I'm going to go for a 2-1 City, I think, with this one. I think it's going to be a tight one. As I say, Everton don't concede many. I think no, City will just come out of it. I think they're sort of getting results together a bit now. And, of course, they've got the FA Cup as well to play for. But as you see there, they've won. They haven't lost a game yet lately out of those, 5 games there. They've had 2 draws and 3 wins. So I think, I think they will just about win this one. Everton will make it difficult. They always do. But I think they'll just about get through, win this one, see. So I'll put, you said 1-0, I'm going for a 2-1 City. So let's do that. Just go to that. Put that one in. Sorry, I'm just it's taking a little while with this, but never mind, I'm getting there. And so I'll just put that one in, and now yours, and then there we go, and bring this up. So there it is. We've both gone for City anyway, so I would think that's the case. I can't see Everton getting anything, to be honest. I think City are just about still good enough and winning, and I think they may get at least 4th or 5th in the Premier. I think Newcastle will get 3rd now, I reckon. They're so confident, they're playing well, on a great run. Players going well, Murphy, Barnes, all playing well, Isak. It's a great team there. And I think they'll definitely get 3rd, for sure. I think Forest are slightly slipping. I think they might get at least 5th or 6th, maybe. May still get Europe. But I don't know if you think what you think about that, Gurshan. Do you agree or?
Absolutely agree.
Yeah, cheers, man. Yeah. So we move on to what's the next one? This one, West Ham and Southampton. Well, they're both down there, aren't they? Well, Southampton are relegated, of course. They've gone. And West Ham are struggling a bit. So What do you think about this one?
I mean, Western Ham is definitely struggling, but again, we have to consider the fact that this is Southampton. I mean, Southampton is currently relegated. They have had barely wins this overall Premier League, and with chances of Aaron Ramsdale leaving Southampton and going for a bigger club like Manchester United or any other club, it's very unlikely that we might see an upset. But this could go in favor of Southampton. But I actually love Graham Potter a lot. Again, the guy being very, very like I mean, Graham Potter hasn't got that enough chances. I mean, when he was in Chelsea, he got sacked in 6 months. Graham Potter is there. I mean, he definitely has some very poor matches. But again, we have to consider the fact that Western Ham is Western Ham again, with Southampton being there as well. Western Ham home. The Hammers are playing at their home. Tough call, but I mean, Mike's might get offended with that. But again, 1-0 Southampton.
What are you saying? Southampton to win?
Yeah. This could be an upset.
Yeah, I suppose the pressure's off them. They're gone, aren't they? So they're already down. So. Maybe, but I still think West Ham surely would have a lot too much for them. I mean, we thrashed them. A lot of teams have thrashed Southampton, haven't they? What's your team again, Gurshan? Who do you support?
Sorry?
What's your football team? Who do you support again?
Sorry.
What's your football team? Who do you support? What team?
Atletico Madrid.
Oh, so a foreign team, right? Atletico. Oh, right. So you don't support a Premier team. Oh, right. Well, that's all right, man. Don't worry about it. It's cool. But I thought you might support, say, something like Liverpool or something like that, or Man United or whatever. But yeah, the Mr. Arsenal podcast. Be up to you, bro. 2-0 West Ham. Saints ain't got anything about them. No. I'm pretty much agreeing with that myself. But I might just go. I'm going to go 3-0 to West Ham there. I think they've still got too much, and Southampton, okay, that they're already down, but the pressure's off. But I still think they're probably one of the worst teams that have come up lately in the Championship, and and they're our bottom for a reason. So I'm still going for West Ham here, 3-0, and I'll just put that in there now. And so I'll put 3-0 and that would be a surprise, I think, Southampton winning that, but you never know. A 1-0. I'll just put that one in. And actually getting a few comments in there now, which is good, in the live chat. So that's great. And anyway, I'll put that in. There we go. 3-0, and you gone for Southampton. Well, you never know, mate. It could happen. So remember Arsenal turned Madrid red and got revenge for Atletico Madrid. There we go. What do you say to that, Gurshan?
I actually praise Arsenal a lot for that win, and I seriously feel that if this could have been an Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal match, you would have you would have seen a very much better and much anticipated match with Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal going on to the last minute. I mean, getting a remontada is slightly tough, but playing with Atletico Madrid, going with that, very cheeky 2-1, like a 3-1 lead in any of the legs. So I mean, whenever Atletico Madrid and Arsenal have played, the matches have gone very interesting. In 2018, I remember the match was there, and Atletico Madrid and Arsenal got 1-1 draw, 1-1 draw in one leg, and in one leg they got 1-0. So Atletico Madrid and Arsenal have been always very competitive matches. So I mean, this could have been a very interesting match if Atletico Madrid and Arsenal would have played. But yeah, no issues. Thanks a lot for that revenge. Actually.
Yeah, well, there we go. But I thought they were great, Arsenal again against Real Madrid. I thought Real were disappointing. I think again, really poor. I didn't think they were great at Arsenal when they went to Arsenal and at the Emirates. I thought they were poor there. and I thought they were poor at home as well. Really, surprisingly for them. I know what's gone wrong with them. I don't know. And Mbappe looked poor, and the rest, Vinicius Junior, he looked poor as well. A lot of them weren't great. So they probably looked at the right score and the right team got through. But I still think PSG will be a tough test for Arsenal. I think PSG are a great team. I think they could be one of the favourites to win it, maybe, the Champions League. So, I would say maybe PSG win it or Barcelona myself. That's the two I'm thinking of. You got to go. Okay, mate. No worries. Should we go? We'll try and get through these as quick as we can, and you can just say your predictions. Don't go through the, talk about them too much. Just give predictions. What about Villa and Newcastle?
Aston Villa versus Newcastle. Again, a very interesting match. Carabao Cup winners. 2-1 for Newcastle. 2-1 for Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. Right. I'm going to go... Yeah, I think Newcastle are in incredible form. I think Villa were, gutted, of course. They almost come back and got through in Europe. But I think it was too much. Might be too much for them the other day. They put a lot into that game. Okay, won 3-2, but went out against PSG. But I think definitely Newcastle to win. I'm going 3-1 Newcastle for this one. And did you say 2-1? Did you say 2-1?
Yeah. I said 2-1.
2-1, right. And there we go. Bring that up. And that's that one. And so now we go to the games on Sunday. Fulham and Chelsea. What about this one, Gurshan?
Oh, very tough match for Chelsea. They lost the Conference League match, even though they ended up winning with that aggregate. But a very tough match for Chelsea. That way, Fulham might pass Chelsea out, and this could go as a 3-0 victory for Fulham. This is a very tough match for Chelsea.
Yeah, I rate Fulham, but I think they were disappointing the other day. I think they lost again. But so you're going for 3-0. I think Chelsea have been disappointing, and they only just got through. They lost to Legia Warsaw in the conferencing yesterday. So I'm not sure. I might just go for a 2-2 or something. I don't know. This is a tough one to go for here. A tough one to know what to go for here.
Actually, if you look at the matches of Chelsea versus Fulham, they have been very interesting because you can't say like Chelsea with the players and the form that they're having, they'll go on to win this one. So they have been always very tricky matches whenever Chelsea plays against Fulham.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I do rate Fulham because they are up there. Of course, they are in the top 10 and sort of looking for Europe, I guess. But I think Chelsea can be disappointing, but they have got the better players in a way to turn it on. So I'm actually going to go for a 2-1 Chelsea. I think they might just get this one. I think that's what's going to happen. 2-1. I think it's going to be close, but definitely a 2-1 for me. And there we go. And we get to the next one quickly. And what's the next one? Right. And Ipswich Arsenal. Well, that's another good one. Could Ipswich produce a shock against Arsenal here, Gurshan? What do you reckon, my friend?
They could actually, but with the way that Arsenal have been performing, this match might go very deep with an Arsenal victory. Maybe a 2-1 win for Arsenal here. Because even though Ipswich might be a place where we can see an upset, but with Arsenal's current form and them giving some players a rest, this could be a very tricky match, and this could go 2-1 in favor of Arsenal, I feel. And this match also has very high chances of going in draw as well. So very tough match.
So what are you going to go for? A win or a draw there?
I'm going to be going for a 2-1. 2-1 Arsenal.
Right, 2-1. Right, okay. And I'm going to go for a win to Arsenal. I just think they might just be jamming it as well. But I think they were great in Europe. They got to admit they were brilliant again. Rice has been great. He's been amazing. Been awesome. I'm going to go to 2-0 Arsenal for this one. I'm going to go for that. So put that one in. And there we go. And let's get back to this for the next one. And Man United Wolves. What do you reckon for this one, Gurshan?
Yesterday, Fabrizio Romano has officially confirmed that Ruben Amorim has made a statement that they're going to be playing kids in Premier League and they're going to be going all out for the European trophy. So, chance for Wolverhampton Wanderers to do the thing that we don't actually expect Wolverhampton to do quite often. But again, it's Old Trafford. The theatre of dreams. Everything is completely justified coming into this match. Even if they are having, actually in a Chelsea, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, predicting these 3 games are going to be very tough because you actually don't know the idea of the squad that they are going to be playing because there's barely 1 or 2 day rest for them. So in just 2 days of rest, they're going to be playing with Wolverhampton Wanderers again. But Ahmad might be there in the squad. Ahmad will be there. Dorgu will be there. Casemiro might get some rest. Rasmus Holland, Bruno Fernandes might get some rest. So even though considering all the factors, I feel this is going to be an easy win for Manchester United, despite everything.
Yeah, well, it ain't going to be like it was yesterday. What a game it was yesterday in Europe. Oh, amazing. It was 7-6, wasn't it, in the end? So, incredible. But yeah, so what you're going, are you going 2-0? 2-1?
Yeah, I'm going to be going for 2-0.
2-0. Right, okay. 2-0, I'm going to go for... I know Wolves have picked up now and they're getting some good results, but they're safe. I think they can relax a bit. They're definitely staying up. I'm going to go 3-1 United. Somehow somebody's going to get 3 goals. I don't think they've got the best strikers in the world. Zirkzee is out, of course. Hoyland's not great. But I think somehow they will get 3. I think Fernandes, Bruno, he's great as well. So, you never know. I think there could be at least 3 there. And that's what I'm going to go for, 3-1. And we go to the...
Okay, I feel that there's some network issue from the Steve side. But yeah, guys, if you're joining in right now, do the like button and do subscribe the channel.
Sorry about that, man. I just went off. Sorry about that, briefly. I'll just quickly bring this up and we'll try and get to the next one, and which is Leicester and Liverpool. Can you do that one?
Huge chance for Leicester City. Now, again, considering Liverpool as well, so okay, I mean, there's an echo. Okay, is there an echo still? Okay, no.
Oh, sorry about that. Just getting back to it because I went out, didn't I? Unfortunately, got booted out for a minute. But yeah, so Leicester, Liverpool surely should wallop Leicester here. Everyone is. So I think I'm going to go 4-0 Liverpool. I'll go for. Yeah,
I'm going to go for a 3-0.
3-0, right. Hold on a minute. Right, 3-0. And bring that up. And then we've got only one more to go for, one more to predict. And that's this. And sorry, I know you're holding you up a bit here, Gurshan. I know you've got to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the last one, Spurs and Forest. What do you think of this one?
Complete domination from Nottingham Forest.
I would think so.
I mean, I played a 3-1 victory for Nottingham Forest.
3-1. Well, I think Spurs got through in Europe, so that's good for them. But you don't know what you're going to get from them half the time, do you? That's the problem. But I think Forest have got to come back. They're sort of struggling a little bit at the moment, Forest. But I think they got one eye in the FA Cup probably. But I think they will still be too good for Spurs. I just think you don't know. Spurs are hot and cold. So I'm going to go for 2-1 Forest. I'll go for there.
Yeah.
So that's that one, and that's the lot. That's all of them. Right. So we've gone through them all, mate. And so I know you want to go, but do you want to shout your socials before you go, Gurshan? Shout your socials out.
The social that you mentioned was the social of my Instagram as well, Gurshan Singh 07. You can follow me, and I post regular content on YouTube as well. So if you ping me up on Instagram, you'll definitely find the link of YouTube as well. So yeah, we can connect, and yeah, definitely it's a great chance for me to join Steve and have a discussion about Premier League. I don't talk about Premier League a lot, but it's a great side to join Steve. We have been chatting about Premier League since last 1 or 2 years. So it's a great side. This is the first time that I'm here. We'll be definitely collabing, and we're going to be putting we are going to be putting great content together. So yeah, do subscribe the channel. Mr. B, Higher Football Chat. It's a great channel. Steve provides great insights. I've heard the shows. So yeah, do subscribe the channel as well.
Yeah, thanks for that promotion, Gurshan. That's great, man. Thank you. And thanks for coming on today. You're welcome anytime, of course. Come back. But I've got to try and get on one of your shows at some time, mate. And I'm sorry I haven't been on there. But I will try and get on one of your streams. Don't worry. I will be there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, thanks for coming on, bro. And what have you got? Anything more coming up? Any more shows or anything soon? Or
actually, I'm having my exam, so I'm gonna be going off from YouTube for next 20 days. So yeah, currently no plans yet. But yeah, after 6th of May, I'll try to cover as much football and cricket I can do as well on my channel. So yeah, currently for next 15-20 days, it's a very busy schedule with examinations coming up since from 22nd. So yeah, guys, that's it.
yeah, and your show's going well. Great stream, great content. Go and check this man out. He's got great content on there, and lots of great stuff. It's just cricket as well, as we know, and we've got to talk about that at some stage. Cricket, lots to chat about with that. Of course, I want to try and do maybe a county or IPL or something some stage. I've got to do something with that. Maybe a watch along at some stage, but. I'll let you know, mate. If you want to come on, you're welcome and everything, or I'll come on yours or whatever. So, anyway, Gurshan, you got to go? Yeah, you going now, or you?
No, I'm going. Thanks.
No worries. Take it. Yeah, have a good one. Cheers. Brilliant, great young man there. Great content, great channel, and go and check him out there. Superb. And there's obviously the link, and you obviously. We get to that. You should get to everything on his channel. It's brilliant to have him on. And I'll just go through all the predictions we've done. So we'll just talk about them quickly. And then I'm going to bounce, guys. So obviously, Bees Brighton. I've gone for 2-1 Bees, and Gurshan went for 1-1. There. If you still want to put your predictions in before I go, that's great in the live chat. Up to you guys, but whatever. Palace versus Bournemouth, I put 1-1. Gurshan 2-0 Bournemouth. Everton Man City, I put 2-1 City. And Gurshan has gone 1-0 City. West Ham Southampton, I've gone 3-0 West Ham. Gurshan has gone 1-0 Southampton. Aston Villa Newcastle, I've gone 3-1 Newcastle, he's gone 2-1 Newcastle. Fulham Chelsea, I've gone 2-1 Chelsea, he's gone 3-0 Fulham. But you never know. Ipswich Town versus Arsenal, I've gone 2-0 Arsenal, he's gone 2-1 Arsenal there. Man United Wolves, I've gone 3-1 United. He's gone 2-0. Leicester Liverpool, I've gone 4-0 Liverpool, and he's gone 3-0. And Spurs Forest, I've gone 2-1 Forest. He's gone 3-1 Forest. So there we go, guys, and that's the end of my first stream. This one, first show of this. Hopefully, it's gone okay. Yet another new stream, of course, but anyway, follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182. Subscribe to Mr. B Hive Football Chat and Mr. B Chats England Cricket. Cheers to everyone that's been in the live chat. Obviously, Mel and Mr. Arsenal podcast. Cheers, guys. And until the next stream, which will be reaction to the Bees and Brighton game, I'm out of here. Cheers, guys. Bye.